Hello. Hello, diehards. This is your boy Eru. I don't have a hat on today because I just don't feel like wearing it. Bald head ting them freaking what do you call crazy bald head? Got a crazy bald head ting them going on here. Oh my god, I remember my hairline. You could actually see where my hairline used to be. It used to be like literally like where is it? It used to be literally like right there. It looks like wait, I can't even do it right. It looks like 3 inches of my hairline right there. It used to be literally right there. So I lost like 3 inches of my freaking hairline. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? As you get older, you really don't care. Whatever I'm missing here, I'm getting it all over the place down there. So I haven't done this in a while. Actually, the code actually still works. If anybody's interested in shaving your nuts, maybe you should have shaved your nuts before tonight because today's Valentine's Day. It's kind of too late for this now. But you can get everything that you see here at Manscaped. You know what I'm saying? So go to manscaped.com. The motherfuckers ain't giving me no money, but I'm looking out for you guys. When you got bald hairs longer than your dick, sit in the freaking in the toilet, and you got more dick hairs hanging on the toilet than anything, than shit. I'm taking a piss, and then you step away from the urinals, all kind of freaking pubic hairs all over the place. Take care of your business, man. Look at the bottom of the screen because you're gonna see that scrolling for a little while. Manscaped. Use DieHard20 and get yourself a discount, man. Stop looking like a Chewbacca. You know what I'm saying? If you got hair down there, man, you got stink down there too that you really don't know. You know what I'm saying? The chicks know. They'll let you know. Happy Valentine's Day, guys. We're here watching the Knicks play against OKC out of all teams on Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying? That means all of us together. Let me introduce me, say hi to everybody. Geraldine is here. We got Big Task here. What's up? Holcomb is here. These 3 guys are always here in the beginning, man. Shout out to you guys, definitely. The 4 of us are getting zero ass tonight. Okay, but we're gonna watch the Knicks, so we might get some ass if the Knicks actually lose this game, 62-61. We should not be losing to teams like this. We shouldn't be struggling against teams like this. It is what it is. Shout out to my guy State. Yesterday, I know I told you guys that we were going to come after the Super Bowl and do something, but I actually caught an asthma attack, man. I passed out, and, I couldn't really hold it down. State, actually, I think he was on Spaces last night, so shout out to State. So, today, I'm not sure if State is going to come on today. I didn't really get a chance to really talk to him today, but he's going at me on Twitter. So, I guess I'll post that now. He was going at me on Twitter, so I'll pull it up in a second. I thought it was funny. So anyway, we'll talk about the Knicks right now to just because that's what you guys are here for, right? You're not guys here to see me and my bald head and talking about stinky balls and things of that nature. We're talking about these stinky Knicks. So look to the right of the screen. We're gonna start making it big and small. Pause anything that you need to pause. 61-62. Knicks are up by 1 at the half at the Garden. Monday, February 14th. In the year of our Lord on Valentine's Day, man. So here we go. Summary. I like to look at the 2-quarter summary. The first quarter, Knicks were down by, was that 2? 20? No, Knicks were up by 2, 29-31. And then it was basically reversed, 32-31 in the second quarter. Third quarter of depth is approaching. There's also a fourth quarter of depth, apparently, because we only scored 11 points the other day in the fourth quarter, which was atrocious. We was winning by 2, ended up losing by God knows how much we lost by. But I mean, we can't get upset. One thing, the consistency about a lot of Knicks fans out there are upset. How are you upset? Like, why do I still get like video calls and voicemails and stuff like that of like coworkers and friends talking about, yo, man, he should have passed the ball. Why did Tom Thibodeau take this guy out? Why are you shocked? Why are you shocked? Why are you shocked? Why are you shocked? Why are you surprised? Jesus Christ. Anyway, man, this is like Groundhog Day every single day, man. So let's go here. We still love the Knicks. That's why we're here. Let's look at OKC shot chart here, man. OKC, look at all those shots at the rim. Wow. Is Mitchell Robinson playing tonight? We're gonna talk about Mitchell Robinson because State want to joke on me whatever. So me, I love State, man. We're gonna joke around with each other on Twitter. So he's joking around with me on Twitter. I'll talk about that in a second. Look at all those shots at the rim, man. Wow, what rim protection do we have? No threes hardly for OKC. A couple decent threes. You got one in the corner there, one in the other corner, one on the left hand side of the key, three at the top of the key. So they're actually shooting decent from three, and everything is at the rim. Let's look at the Knicks. The Knicks, basically Knicks stuff is a lot of reds though. We're missing a lot of threes, missing a lot of in between shots too. A lot of shots at the rim as well. But the Knicks are clearly shooting a lot of threes, and it doesn't look like we're making a lot. So we'll see. I see 45% there. Spoiler alert. So let's see the 3-point percentage in a second. Biggest lead for the Knicks was 8. OKC also had an 8-point lead. 6 times the lead got changed. Longest run was 9. Eight times lead changes, and the times tied, was 6. So this is a bang fest on Valentine's Day. I wasn't gonna say gangbang, you know what I'm saying? So you're not gonna hear me say gangbang. I'm not gonna say gangbang. Not on Valentine's Day. I won't say gangbang. At least I won't say it again. Like I said, 61, 62. Rebound is about even. We're leading them by 2 assists. Surprisingly, we got 14 assists in the first half. That's really never the case. The Knicks don't really pass the ball like that. Steals about the same. We got 8 blocks. So I guess we do have a great center that blocks 8 shots possibly. Let's see how many shots that he blocked today. But still, all those shots at the rim. Let's not forget about that. I'm not gonna backtrack. At least I can't do it now because I got to use 2 fingers to do that. Let's check out the 3 keys to the game. The points in the paint. OKC 38 points in the paint, but we did have 8 blocks though. So the 8 blocks, right? More than likely were blocks on the interior, right? So add 8 to 38, and now you're talking about what, 44? No, I can't add. You can fact check me. I don't know how to add. So 8 plus 38 is 46, okay? So the points in the paint should really be 46 if we didn't have 8 blocks. Okay, second chance points. Knicks have 9. Know why we have 9? Because OKC doesn't have a center, and Mr. Robertson is standing at the rim just waiting for offensive rebound to hit him in his head. You know what I'm saying? 9-6. Fast break points. Surprisingly, the Knicks are actually winning by 1. So that's definitely something that's surprising to me, that OKC is not really pushing the ball like that. So we got to look a little deeper into the box score to see who actually is playing this game. Oh, sorry guys, spoiler alert! I did not watch the first half because fuck the Knicks. That's why. But I'll watch the second half with you guys. So let's check out the box score. Like I said, I did not watch the beginning of this game. You know what? Oh, you're not a real Knicks fan. What the fuck is this? Blah, blah, blah. Yo, it's Valentine's Day, fam. Okay, it's Valentine's Day. If I'm gonna do a podcast on Valentine's Day, I gotta do some kind of like reconnaissance or something in the beginning before this thing starts. I can't completely diss my wife on Valentine's Day. I'm trying to sleep on the couch. And even though the couch is nice, and things of that nature. Darius Baisley, he has 7 points. He's good, actually. They have a lot of good young players on this team, but they got too many of them. So they really need to make some trades to get some veterans in there to mix in with these young guys. Because they started Baisley. They could easily have started Poku. How come Poku didn't start? He should have started there. Aaron Wiggins is a power forward, right? But they could easily have started Ty Jerome's a point guard. Kendrick Williams could have started a power forward for them. It's not like these guys are so much better than the other guys. Isaac Roby's a center. They could easily started anybody else here that could play center. Probably Poku. They probably could have started Poku as center. Giddey's a shooting guard here, according to this. He could play small forward. Trey Mann is a point guard. They also got Theo Maldonado. He can actually play point guard, if I'm not mistaken, right? Is he a point guard? So it's just ridiculous. They got a lot of guys here we shouldn't be losing to this team. We shouldn't be only beating them by 1, I should say. Let's check out the starters. Quentin Grimes is starting again at small forward, according to the sheets here. He has 8 points, 3 rebounds, 2 for 6 from 3. That's what he does for us. He actually has 2 blocks. So that's interesting. 2 blocks for him, 1 steal. Great defender, shooting threes and things of that nature. Okay, cool. Julius Randle tonight, 14, 6, and 6. That's what he normally does. So I'm not even going to talk about the 38% from the field. I'm not going to mention the 38% from the field from Julius Randle because I'm a Julius Randle lover, right? Is that what people that jump in that don't really follow the podcast that just want to talk shit? Mitchell Robinson, I see he played. Okay, cool. He played 18 minutes. We'll get to him in a second. Fournier tonight is actually playing good again. So this is Fournier then. So Fournier is finally becoming himself. I don't have time to look at it now because I don't care. Me looking at Fournier's stats for the last 10 games or so, it's me putting maximum effort into my podcast. The Knicks are not using maximum effort on the court. The fan base is not giving us maximum effort either. They're just complaining all the time. So why would I waste my time to look up stats? Because I know you guys already looked up the stats already. So I don't need to to give you any insight because you guys already know what the stats are. Evan Fournier is actually playing really good. Kemba Walker tonight is scoring. Okay, I see. 3 for 7, 42% from the field, 2 for 5 from 3, 3 and 3 today, rebounds and assists, 2 steals. Wow. No, Kemba Walker got 2 blocks. Holy shit. Okay. Shortest guy in the field got 2 blocks tonight, and he has 9 points. Wow. Okay, cool. So, that's nice, Kemba. Yeah, bum. Alec Burks, 0, straight across the board. Alec Burks needs to take a break. Taj Gibson, risking his life out there, 5 minutes, 3 rebounds in 5 minutes. Shout out to him. Cam Reddish only played 5 minutes with no stats. See, that's the thing. Cam Reddish needs to go out there and play like he never played before. If you want to play under Tom Thibodeau, you can't go out there and play 5 minutes, put up 2 shots, and don't have no other stats. I've been trying to, me and Steve were talking about that. Yeah, play Cam Reddish 30 minutes, but you're talking about earning your minutes, right? Tom Thibodeau wants guys to earn their minutes. Cam Reddish, when you come in there, you gotta come in there like you don't deserve to come out. You gotta make everyone like say, yo, Cam is playing good. Why isn't he? Cam Reddish is not playing good. He's not playing so good that we gotta give him minutes. I'm not into giving guys minutes that don't deserve it. Obi Toppin deserves minutes. Him playing 4 minutes is a travesty. But at the same time, look at Obi Toppin. He only wants to score. He has no rebounds, nothing. He just has a turnover. That's it. No, excuse me. He just has a personal foul. Obi Toppin. You want to play. You want to be a starter. There's no way that you show up in the game and don't have no stats. 4 minutes is an eternity. People say, "Oh, but he only played 4 minutes." 4 minutes is eternity, and I'm going to prove that as well. Emmanuel quickly 3 minutes. Just a waste. Right now Tom Thibodeau is just playing vets, and he just said, "The hell with all y'all." He is playing Quentin Grimes, so stop crying about the kids, okay? Mitchell Robinson is also a kid too. Check out Mitchell Robinson. You saw who was a starting center, right? Let's remind those that are watching. Isaiah Roby. Isaiah Roby is their starting center, okay? Poku is probably the backup or whatever the felt they decide to do over there. Mitchell Robinson is playing against. Let's show it again. Isaiah Roby, right? Let's talk about Isaiah Roby for a second. I say he's a good player. I gave him some props. He has 5 rebounds, 2 personal fouls, 6 points, no threes, 2 for 5 tonight. Decent, right? Let's see what he looks like. Let's do some research. Look at him. He looks like he could be my son. He looks like he could be my son, like literally. Like my number 2 guy looks exactly like this kid here. What's it? 6 points a game, 3 rebounds. I just want you to see how tall he is. Can you see that? He's 24 years old. He's 6'8", playing center, 230 pounds. Okay, he's born in 1998. In 1998, I probably was somewhere in February 3rd. What was I doing February 3rd? Oh shit! I think I might need to hit 23andMe. I mean, this kid might be my son. He actually literally might be my son. How old is he? 24 years old. Well, I need to talk to his mom. Because he kind of looks like me. What do you guys think? I think he might be mine, man. I might have to hit up his mom and see what's up. Was his mom living in Brooklyn? Is his mom from Brooklyn? I'm not sure, man. So anyway, what I'm trying to say is that the dude is 6'8", playing center. You know what I'm saying? I hope you know what I'm saying. So anyway, shout out to Isaiah Roby. Isaiah is a nice name. Roby. I need to do my research to find out if any girls I was messing with was named Roby. So anyway, Mitchell Robinson has 11 points, right? He has 8 rebounds. 8 rebounds, 5 offensive rebounds, and only 3 defensive rebounds. So that's the reason why we have so many points in the paint and stuff, because our starting center only has 3 defensive rebounds and 5 offensive. Okay? We're not sealing off any defense if our starting center is giving you 3 offensive rebounds in the game. That's going to be 3 defensive rebounds in the game. I'm sorry. No, he does have 3 steals, though. 3 blocks. Pay that man, right? Pay that man. Preying on the weak. Do you hear what I said? Preying on the weak. Like let's say like pimps, right? Shout out to all the pimps out there. Shout out to all the sex workers and stuff like that. It's a hard job, but somebody has to do it. And a lot of times the people that do those jobs, there's a lot of people that prey on people with low self-esteem and stuff like that. So Robinson, when he has good games, when he has like double-digit rebounds, double-digit points, and a lot of blocks and things of that nature, it's because he's taking advantage of another player. 6'8", possibly my son, possibly my son, like I said, 23andMe, whatever, 6'8". Mitchell Robinson is 7 feet tall. Okay, miss me with the bullshit. Let's get rid of this real quick, okay? And let's just have some fun here with Twitter. I got to put up my notifications because there's so many different stuff here. People are crazy. Yeah. Let me make sure. Here he goes. I love State, man. State is my guy. But let's just do this, guys. Okay. We'll talk about the game in a second. Yo, it's so crazy. I don't even have the game on my phone right now. I don't even have it on my phone. I did not watch not 1 second of the game. I don't need to watch it. I don't need to watch it. It's the same bullshit every single time, guys. You know what I'm saying? But I will watch the second half with you. So here it is. This is so funny though. I got to give it up to State. State is a hilarious motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So here goes Twitter. Let me make it a little bit bigger for you guys. Pause. I know it's Valentine's Day. I'll make it a little bit bigger for you guys. Shout out to Eric Mark Booker. He liked it. And so this is pretty. It's pretty funny. I'll give it to you. So he says, me staring at diehard Knicks PC. That's me on Twitter for anybody that wants to know. He says, talking about don't pay Mitchell Robinson. So he uses a scene from Scarface.
Wait till you get back. Your head is in the wrong place. You got to watch out for yourself. Why don't you talk to him about it? You think he wants to give you the money to spend? Huh? I'm doing the talking here, not you. Watch my back. Watch my back.
Oh my God, that is funny, man. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I hope I turned the audio on, but that is pretty funny. I remember that scene from Scarface. Okay, cool. But let me just show you my response. Nah, this is wrong. That's not how you do it. Let me just show you my response to that. Yeah. My response to that was me sitting next to State and YK Pod. That's his Twitter handle. Why are we here? Pause, of course, talking about giving these whole bros our money. And I use a nice little GIF from Magic Mike. Because that's essentially, if you're talking about pay that man, we're essentially talking about sex workers. Okay. So if you're talking about pay that man, look at this. We're essentially in Chippendales, talking about woo, swinging our dollars in there, woo, like that for dudes that look like this. Okay. Mitchell Robinson. Shout out to Mitchell Robinson too. I know I'm just joking. I'm having a little fun here with the Knicks. They're just terrible. Knicks are terrible, man. So I'm just having some fun here. But Mitchell Robinson posted a video today of him washing his car, and it's like 20 degrees outside, and snow all over the place. And he's like washing his car with a hose and stuff. You know what I'm saying? A nice car, little too high for that car. Maybe the rims don't really match the car too well either. But who am I? You know what I'm saying? I don't have any money to waste either. But he's actually washing his car in the freezing cold. Which is a bad idea. It's a bad idea. If you get the water underneath the thing, the water might freeze the pipes a little bit down there. You might freeze actually freeze the windows. The interior stuff. You might freeze it. Water. It's not really a good look. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson probably pisses in his yard before he goes in the house. That's essentially what he does when you take a water hose and hose down your car like that. And I don't know, did he dry it? Did he just let the water drip off? You know what I'm saying? Doing that is essentially like pissing in your yard and then going in the house. So anyway, let's get this thing going here. Knicks got me using MSG Go. Shout out to MSG. Thank you for fixing the app once again, because I was like using all these other methods of watching the Knicks. Let me turn this down for now. Actually, let me plug in the audio for just in case I need to. Plug in this audio. Let's get the game going. The Knicks are actually playing now, 9 minutes and 20 seconds, and we're winning. We're winning 76-66. Wow, that's incredible. So anyway, let's watch this thing to see if we can actually pull this out. The Knicks play horribly at home. So yeah, man, I'm having a good time, guys. So I'm hoping you guys are having a good time. Like I said, this is Valentine's Day. For those that are wondering why this, why that, why you always talking badly about Mitch, why you always doing that? You're such a hater and this, that, and the other. You think you're funny with your jokes. You're not funny. People say all kind of stuff to me. Some people enjoy it too. One thing I will say, why are you on the internet watching me on Valentine's Day? Okay. So if you have something bad to say about my takes, why are you watching me on Valentine's Day? Okay. But if you enjoy my takes, thank you for keeping me company. Okay. Because Valentine's Day, I'm married. My wife is in the other room. Truthfully, I don't care. I don't care. I already married her. Why do I need to spend Valentine's Day with her too? Okay. I didn't buy my wife anything. She bought me something pretty funny. I didn't buy her nothing. Hey, you want to see what I bought my wife? Let me show you guys what I bought my wife for Valentine's Day. The Con Ed bill is paid, guys. My work is done here. So anyway, Knicks are playing 79-68 on my clock. I see 79-68 on this clock. I'm actually only like six seconds away from that. So let me get rid of this, man. I'm not here to sell Manscaped. Just in case if you need a discount code, just use DieHard20 if you need a discount code. But I'm not selling it. I'm just providing discount codes to you guys. So if you're into that, do that. Let me get rid of that, and I'll just put the like and subscribe there for you guys. I'm gonna get to the comments in a second, man. I know I'm just having a little fun here. I'm not having a good time with this asthma stuff, man. I'm trying not to call out sick. I'm actually off today, so I'm trying not to call out sick, trying to keep myself together. Hopefully, I can get this thing together. Here we go. Let's just do it right now. The Knicks are up by 10. Geraldine, what's up? Like I said, all you guys, you got Big Task. These are all my regulars, man. I love you guys, man. I don't love no man, but my Knicks fans, you're the shit, man. So Evil Virginia ears. I'm sorry, Geraldine, man. I'm you know how I give it up. I give it up crazy. You got your Virginian years. I totally get the reference. My family's from Virginia. So Geraldine, 23 and me and you might be family. If you grew up if you got family from Virginia, all over through Virginia, I'm talking about the sticks too. In Virginia and stuff, we might be family, might be cousins. And if we are cousins and you didn't tell me, please let me know. What else? Big survey. What's up, survey? Survey 100 people. Survey 100 people. I never got a chance to joke on your name, man. I just call you survey and I just give you that respect. But survey 100 people, that is hilarious, man. We surveyed 100 people. That is hilarious. You ever been to Vegas broke? If you ever go to Vegas, right, and you spent all your money gambling, or you just broke and you just wanted to go to Vegas and you're the only one in the group, they ain't got no money, you know what you could do? While everybody's sleeping from partying the night before, you can go and take surveys. They surveyed 100 people. Who did they survey? The people that in Vegas get money for the surveys. It's incredible. So if you want to make some money, do that. If you're in Vegas and you're broke, pay the plane tickets, pay half the money to your friends for the room. And if you need extra money, say, yo, man, I'm about to go meet some chick, whatever, and go to the mall and take some surveys. It's free game here. Am I ever going to talk about the Knicks? We'll see. Craig McQueen, what's good, man? Pray for you, brother. Hope I'm okay. Yeah, the asthma is no joke, man. Like, listen, I got adult asthma. I never had it. I never had asthma in my whole life, so I picked it up as an adult. So getting it now, I just can't. It's hard for me to get it because it's like something that I'm constantly fighting. So shout out to my dad. I'm quite sure my dad enjoy my commentary, the stuff that comes out my mouth. I'm quite sure he can't believe half the stuff that I say. You know what I'm saying? But I do say it. I do say these things, and I've been saying it for years. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to my dad. You know what, Dad? You need to get on the show. I'm quite sure everybody watching would love to see my dad on the show. So me and my dad will probably we'll do a show together soon. I gotta hit him up to say what's up. And we can get a show together and just talk some Knicks, man. You got an older generation with the younger generation. Yeah, Geraldine, we're talking about the asthma. I had asthma starting in 2018 because I had pneumonia. That summer in August is when I started the podcast. Actually, I wasn't on YouTube at the time. I was just on audio, but I started the podcast maybe in August of 2018. I had pneumonia actually around this time. I had pneumonia like right after Valentine's Day. Right after my son's birthday. My son's birthday is this month as well. So like at the end of February is when I caught my first asthma attack. I didn't know I was having an asthma attack, and then I ended up being severe pneumonia, and I almost died twice in the hospital. You know what I'm saying? Talking about they putting the meters on me, and then the things are going beep and shit like that, and people are doing stuff to me. Yes, I almost died twice in the hospital. So doing that made me think about life and things that I want to do. I always wanted to do a podcast, so I said, hey, let's do it now before I die again, before I actually have another near death experience. So let that be a lesson, man. Don't wait till you have a near death experience to decide to do something so stupid as a podcast. If you want to shave your nuts, you never tried before. What are you afraid of? Use the manscaped code. Die hard 20 and get you 20% off, and shave your nuts hairs. You never did it before? Why not just try it? I've been trying to get Mitch Robinson to shave his armpit hairs. His armpit hairs is crazy. I felt like his armpit hairs is longer than the hair on his head. It's like kind of like ridiculous. Come on now. Like you're a rich guy. You meet all different kind of people and stuff. Let's read a book or something. Let's get some. Let's get your hygiene in order. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, man, Mitch Robinson mishandled a couple easy passes in the paint. But that fast break was fire. Yeah, of course, the fast break is fire because he's young. Well, every young person in the league, if they get on the fast break, is fire. Dunking the basketball is not such an impressive thing. This is 2022. Maybe back in the 1900s, like all the young people say, back in the 1900s and 1985, when Michael Jordan was jumping from foul lines and shit like that, with his tongue out, doing like this in the air, that was impressive. But kids do that, in high school. There's kids in the park right down the block from me that do that. You know what I'm saying? So all that dunking stuff, is not so impressive. So you got to show me something. You got to show me some kind of skill on the basketball court. And Richard Robinson is just not that dude, man. He's not that dude. Pay that guy. I don't know about that, man. Yeah, man. Big task. Hey, I'm ridiculous. This is how I am, man. Right now, I'm like super comfortable in front of this camera here. I say anything that I would say in person. A lot of times I try to keep it thing because I don't want people to think I'm crazy. But I guess the cat's out the bag. Salute to everybody. Shoot the Pudge. What's good, Pudge? Thank you for your comment earlier. I appreciate the comments. For guys that watch the show, watch it after the fact, hit the comments about. I read all the comments. For some reason, in the summertime, I get more comments than I do in the during the season. So get into the comments and give your little comments or whatever. Shout out to my man here, Hoodie Vintage. He's actually doing a commercial here. Let me get his voice on here. This is Hoodie Vintage. So anyway, I can't hear his voice, so something's going on with my audio here. So I hope you guys can hear me, because that would suck. I'm doing a whole podcast and you guys can't freaking hear me. That would suck. Yeah, where is it at? Hello. Yes, I hope you guys can hear me. Let me try that again. Oh, I think I have the sound down.
Time for our
welcome to 2022. So anyway, my man Hoodie Vintage, he has a commercial there. I'm thinking. I actually did. He's my first guest I've ever had on the podcast on the audio front. So if you feel like digging, Hoodie Vintage, I actually did a podcast with him on the audio tip. He's a dope dude. I actually went to his hood and played basketball with him. You know what I'm saying? I was on it like that, but that's another story. I actually went to go meet somebody. I was supposed to go meet him, right? But I don't. Matter of fact, let me not even tell that story. Next, if you see me in at a bar or something like that, or at a next get together with MBK fam, or another get together, say if I do a get together. If you want to hear that story, I'll tell you. I'm not gonna say it here though. So anyway, the Knicks gonna win this game. The Knicks are holding on, 3-point lead. Hey, who else is here? We got Kevin Taylor. Shout out to Kevin Taylor. Come on, thing. Are you working on what? Kevin Taylor. I'm sorry, Kevin Taylor. I hope I'm not offending you with all the crazy shit I'm saying. You're always getting on Mitch Robinson, but nice haircut. Thank you. It's not a haircut, man. It's called natural selection. Okay, that's what it's called. It's not a haircut. Me, I just don't feel like wearing my hat today. I'm always wearing my hat. I got all my Knicks hats, all the nice Knicks hats that you see me wearing. Some diehard hats here that I got. A couple other hats that I got thrown around here. I just put it on my head today. I don't feel like it. I'm like sweating. My tits are sweating, everything. Let me see. State and Who's Mark on the same pod would be dope. They actually were on the same pod one time, but Who's Mark don't want to answer nobody's calls, man. That guy's in another world. I've been trying to get Who's Mark on the show for the longest time. But he'll do whatever, whatever he wants to do. If you want State and Who's Mark to do a show together, then see if we can make it happen. I wouldn't mind that. I've been trying, like I said, I've been trying to get Who's Mark to do something for the longest time, but he's just a man of his own thing. He's an interesting dude. I never met him in person. I would love to, man. I got plenty of hugs for that brother. Because he's pretty dope. He's literally crazy. I think he's literally lost his mind. If you follow him on Twitter, which you probably should, you probably will unfollow him by the end of the week because he says a lot of wild shit on Twitter. But he's a cool cat though. So definitely, State. Let's see if State is watching or whatever. I'll hit up State after. Maybe we can get something going with State and what's the name? Who's Mark? We'll see what's up. At least once in a while, because like I said, Who's Mark? He's a man of his own things there. I got a John Starks haircut. I'm telling you, man, this is natural selection. This is not John Starks haircut. This is me going bald. Okay. And what's annoying is that I'm just losing the hair here, and I got the Iron Man thing going on in the corners there, But all this other stuff here, all this hair is super thick. If I let it grow out, it'll be super thick, man. So it'll be super thick, but I will literally have the Iron Man imprint in my head there, looking crazy. So it is what it is. Knicks 85-80. Will I ever talk about this game? We'll see. Tune in. Fire Tibbs. I'm with it, Mr. Hayes. Fire Tibbs. Oh shit, it's John Stocks. Everyone likes to call me Cypher Sounds. You gotta be old to even know who the hell Cypher Sounds is. Cypher Sounds was dope in the 90s, being the background guy for what's his name? Funk Master Flex. Hey Geraldine. Yeah. Talking about the COVID stuff. Upper respiratory infection at the system. Wow, man. See, in 2019, when everybody got that version of COVID, early 2019, early 2020, that was the bad variant. That's the one that was putting people in the hospital and people were dying. I remember showing up to my job and couldn't even get parking because they had portable morgues outside on the sidewalk and in the street, which is bugged out. And they had stretchers in the street with nobody attending the bodies and stuff. It was really scary at that time. There was nobody outside. Only essential workers was out there driving around, working, doing whatever we had to do. But it was very, very morbid. The only people that you see outside are people pushing stretchers and stuff out there if you happen to be near a hospital. So that's a fact of life. It really did happen. So for people that said that COVID was fake, it wasn't. People really were suffering during that time period of life, man. I'll never forget it. I'll never forget driving down a highway during rush hour, and I'm the only guy driving. I'm the only guy on the highway. You know what I'm saying? And if I saw another person, it was probably my coworker, driving with me. That's how crazy it was. You was able to literally park your car in Times Square. There's been a couple of times where I had to report to work for a job at Times Square, and we literally were just in Times Square by ourselves. Nobody there but the homeless people. Very scary, man. Very scary stuff. Something that people should never forget, that type of stuff. Anyway, I have something to say, but forget it. I'll leave that alone. Pudge. Yeah, Mark is dope, man. He's super smart. Mark is super intelligent, man. But as we all know, that motherfucker's batshit out of his mind. You know what I'm saying? But we got a lot of respect and love for Who's Mark. That's most definitely. We've been trying to get him to start his own pod for the longest time. So I think if he started his own podcast, YouTube would probably have to make him his own entity. You know what I'm saying? Because I think everybody will be watching that dude just to hear him talk, man. He's something else. Mitchell Robinson having a good game. LES, I don't know if you heard what I said before, but Mitchell Robinson is preying on a week. The starting center on OKC is 6'8", and he just hit a 3-point shot just now. Tom Thibodeau is pissed, not even gonna look in his co-worker's direction, talking about his coaching staff. His coaching staff is gonna stand there with clipboards, but he's not even gonna look in their direction. You know what I'm saying? 3-point shot by Baisley. Let me see what's going on with the box score. I see more comments coming in. Like I said, it's Valentine's Day right now. There's not many people watching, but thank you for watching on Valentine's Day, as you should be out doing something, romantic, or wearing something red or something, doing hood rat shit with your friends. But you're here hanging out with me, so I appreciate you guys, man. Definitely. Shout out to my pops. I hope my pops didn't turn it off because I was doing a lot of cursing earlier. But cursing is a part of life. I don't know why they call it cursing. So I'm not saying I'm not trying to create bad stuff. But people could talk without cursing and curse. If you feel me. We got Isaiah Roby. He has 6 points so far, 6 rebounds. He just hit a 3. So let me refresh this. So this might not be accurate. I don't know if he hit a 3, but he did hit something. I got to refresh the stats here to make sure this is working. I hope you guys can hear me pretty good. I hope the audio and stuff is not that bad. As I scratch my face and rub off, something, whatever it was. I know you saw it. It is what it is. I don't have any hand sanitizer here. I just hope I remember to wash my hands when I go outside. Because that was pretty disgusting. So anyway, Roby, yes, he only has 6 points. He has 6 rebounds, no 3. So I guess that was like a jump shot. So 6 rebounds, 6 points. That's cool, right? Let's see what the great game Mitchell Robinson is having. Let's watch it. 6 for 8, 75% from the field, just dominating, right? You can't stop him because he's just a master at just putting the ball up over the rim and dropping it in there. He's a master at that. 2 for 4 from the free throw line, 50%. So that means that he took the paint off of maybe 2 jump shots tonight rather than 4. He actually went in the basket twice, and the other 2 times scraped the skin off the top of the rim. Tonight he has 6 offensive rebounds. So amazing, so amazingly breathtaking how he gets those offensive rebounds. So add that to the offensive rebounds to the points, where he has 14 points. This points in the paint here is 6 for 8. Maybe some of those offensive rebounds ended up being dunks and stuff. So that's excellent. 14 points for Mitchell Robinson is so dominant against a guy that's 6 foot 8. They probably shouldn't be playing center. He probably should be playing small forward. But he's guarding Mitchell Robinson, and Mitchell Robinson is having a great game tonight, man. Awesome game. 14 points. He also has 3 blocks, which is excellent. 4 steals as well, which is incredible. So he kept the turnovers down. He only has 1, and he has 0 personal fouls. So you mean to tell me our enforcer down low is not getting any personal fouls in 26 minutes of play? So that means that you ain't even out there. Taj Gibson played 8 minutes, and he already got 2 personal fouls. Obi Toppin at least got how many? No, he has Obi Toppin has 1 personal foul in 4 minutes. So I mean, if you're a big man out there and you're doing dirty work and things of that nature, right? Great rebounder, inside player, and all this, blocking all these shots, getting all these steals, and he has 0 personal fouls. You know what I'm saying? He might need to get the fuck up out of here, guys. I am not a fan of Mitchell Robinson. I'm sorry. Yeah, he has 6 offensive rebounds, which is incredible. That reminds me of Moses Malone in his prime. That might even make me. It just makes me think of Shaquille O'Neal. How Shaquille O'Neal just get those offensive rebounds, and then he goes 6 for 8, 75% from the field. So he's just dominant. He just reminds me of one of those players that just so freaking dominant, Mitchell Robinson. Like I'm saying it like that, just to tell you how ridiculous that fucking sounds. He has 3 defensive rebounds. I don't think Patrick Ewing ever had 3 defensive rebounds in his life. Patrick Ewing, if anything, he's going to get 10 defensive rebounds every single night. 10 defensive rebounds every single night, no matter how many minutes he played. 26 minutes tonight. You want to talk about rebounding? Patrick Ewing probably would have had 9 defensive rebounds at this point right now. Okay. Forget the 6 offensive rebounds. To me that's just laziness. That's just you playing against a guy that's literally 5 inches shorter than you. Okay, and all you got to do is reach up to grab the ball. Okay, and there's nobody else taller than 6'8" in the court besides Poku on that team. So just miss me with it. Miss me with it. I'm not hating. I don't know how you can say that's hating. I can't see the comments. I'm looking at the comments. So I'm quite sure that a lot of people say that, hey, you're always talking badly about Mitchell Robinson. You're a hater. How am I a hater? I just broke down his whole entire box score here. I don't even have to look at the game. The game is playing. For those that think I'm not watching the game, I am watching the game. There it goes right there. I'm watching it on my phone on MSG Go. God bless MSG for MSG Go. But Mitchell Robinson is a freaking bum. Why are we winning today? Because Evan Fournier got 21. Julius Randle also got 26. Big 17-point game for Quentin Grimes. That's why we're winning the game. If Mitchell Robinson wasn't playing tonight and we had Nerlens Noel, we still will be winning this game the same way that we're winning there. What is it, 94 to 91? So we still would be winning this game if Mitchell Robinson didn't play today. Okay, that's a fact of life. Mitchell Robinson playing in the game does not affect wins or losses. It can sometimes, you know, but against a team like OKC, where he should be like he should be the OKC should be calling the cops right now because Mitchell Robinson is destroying him. He should, but and right now, Mitchell Robinson is just having a kind of a regular game against them. He's kind of having a regular game against them. Let us play against a team that's decent and watch how Mitchell Robinson's value really sticks out. Okay, he's not very good. Fournier, he had 21 points tonight. Of course, Fournier is not really that good, but listen, it's okay to talk viciously and maliciously about Evan Fournier. It's okay. It's culturally accepted. It is culturally accepted to talk badly about Evan Fournier. Because fuck Evan Fournier, right? It's culturally accepted to talk about Julius Randle, right? Why not? You know why? Because fuck Julius Randle, right? Julius Randle, he dribbles into triple teams. He thinks he's LeBron James. You could talk badly. People are talking badly about his wife and his kids. That's all acceptable behavior. But he got 26, 10 assists and 9 rebounds, and he just doesn't get that against OKC. He gets that against most teams. For this year, I believe he's averaging 18, 19 points, 10 rebounds, and maybe 5 assists a game this year. 5 or 6 assists a game this year. So 26, 10, and 10 is really close to his averages for the year. So he's actually doing what he does. He's not doing anything more than he does. He's doing what he does every night. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But fuck Julius Randle, right? Kemba Walker tonight, he's doing decent. 9, 5, and 3. This is what I expect him to do. Now, I don't expect him to give me 20 points a night. This is what I expect: 9 points, 5 assists, 3 rebounds. Chipping in, playing less minutes. That's what I expect. It's okay to talk badly about a career journeyman in Alec Burks, right? Fuck Alec Burks. Get him off my team. It's okay to talk badly about somebody that can't protect themselves, right? He's not a star player. He's a career journeyman. Taj Gibson shouldn't even be playing. Taj Gibson should be enjoying his life right now. If he wants to coach, maybe he should do that. But Taj Gibson should be enjoying his life. He should be on Love and Hip Hop or something like that. Somebody's husband on Love and Hip Hop. That's what Taj Gibson should be doing now. Just go down the line to all these different guys, man. It is what it is. But but don't you dare say anything bad about Mitchell Robinson, though. Okay. So that was my Mitchell Robinson rant. Knicks are winning 96-91 on Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying? Don't get into an argument with me about Mitchell Robinson on Valentine's Day, okay? Because me and you both are sitting here with no date, and it is what it is. Taj Gibson, maybe you might go out later. Okay, that's cool. But I'm just saying. Yeah. So let me just go back to what you guys are saying here. Kevin Taylor. How come nobody appreciated Trey Burke when he was here? I don't know. Trey Burke was good, man. He was good. The way Trey Burke plays, that's how we should get Kemba Walker involved in the offense. Because Trey Burke is a good player, but he's not somebody that you should be really giving the ball to all the time. It should be the same mentality with Kemba, but at least Trey Burke, we utilize his ability to score one-on-one. Pick and rolls and that type of thing. Him getting the mid-range jump shots. We should get Kemba involved in that. It doesn't have to be for 48 minutes, but just in a little bit of time that he's out there. So I accept the 9 points, and like I said, it's 5 points, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. I accept that. That's what we need from him every night. So I'm good with that. Of course, I'd rather see a different player, but it is what it is. What else you got going here? Shout out to RD Barnes. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Man, you just keep going down the line. Anybody I haven't seen yet? Bricks Nation. I'm gonna get you, Bricks Nation. Taylor, what you talking about? I think IQ needs a couple of weeks in the G League. Yeah, I believe that. But it's kind of hard when a guy was playing good in the year before, and he actually saved the season. Him along with Rose, coming off the bench. Those guys actually saved the season. Because in the beginning of the year, we had DSJ last year, and DSJ should have been our starter, and he didn't. He ended up getting traded for Rose. So the only other player that we had outside of Rose was Quickly, and Alfred Payton, for Christ's sake. So Emmanuel quickly coming on last year in his rookie year was a godsend for us. So shout out to Emmanuel quickly. So him playing that way, it's like a disrespect, and it might be a jab to his confidence by sending him down there to the G League. So we just kind of like stuck, Kev. We're kind of stuck. So Will Chamberlain never fouled out, and then fouled out again 14 years. I get it, man. But they also was literally stabbing him in the chest every single time down there. Yeah, and also he played in the 60s. I believe he played. Did he play in the 50s? He played a little bit in the 50s. He definitely played in the 60s and in the beginning of the 70s, right? So Will Chamberlain was literally getting hit with billy clubs out there, by all those crazy guys out there, all the racist fans that used to throw bottle caps and all kind of stuff at Will Chamberlain and stuff like that. So it is what it is. If Will Chamberlain played in this era, with the rules and things that goes on now, then I can't even imagine the stats that he would have had at his peak. Talk about the competition if you want to, but averaging 50 points a game, 20 something rebounds a game, almost damn near double digit blocks a game. It's incredible. That's incredible. So at his peak during that year when he was doing all of that, if you could bring that athlete and that skilled player here into this era, like I can't even imagine what he would average. You know what I'm saying? It would just be incredible. I'm not saying that he's going to give you 50 points a night, 20 something rebounds a night, but he probably would give you a lot. Especially since they back then, if you had a knife stuck to your back, they would not call a foul. You know what I'm saying? The way they do it now, they're ready to call the police on you if you touch a guy. If you walk past and say something, and they think you said something, you can get kicked out the game nowadays. You know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy. Let me see, Brick Nation, what's good, man? I see my guy Evu curses. That's what's up. All these Knicks channels don't want to curse. Fuck yeah. I don't know why that's such a phenomenon, cursing. To me, it's the English language. If you watch any TV show, they say fuck, 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 fuck constantly. But why is it bad to curse on a podcast? This is not a network television thing. See, there's another thing too. Like I'm getting a reputation for being a uncut podcast. But listen, if I was working for another company, I don't think I would curse like this. But I'm not working for a company. I'm just hanging out myself. I'm being myself. So you're gonna hear me curse a lot. You're gonna hear me curse a lot. I'll never say the N-word. I know that. I'm never gonna do anything like that. I'm not gonna say anything derogatory towards women. You'll never hear me do that. I'll say there's something derogatory towards you, motherfucker. But just gonna keep it fun. I'm just having a great time hanging out with you guys. I really appreciate you guys spending time because this really is a mental health issue phenomena that you're seeing in front of you. This is somebody that if he wasn't in front of the TV doing this, that he probably would be out hurting people. So thank God for this platform it gives me a place to stay away from people and not do bad things. So thank God for platforms like this. Of course, that's called sarcasm for anybody that's calling 911. That is called sarcasm. Okay, so please chill out. All right, just sarcasm. Yeah, man. How the fuck can't you curse watching this thing? Absolutely. But like I said, it's not cursing. Who said it was cursing? Back in the days when people used to say these things, they literally meant like fuck you. If they said fuck you, they literally meant for you to get like fucked. If they called someone a bitch, they literally was calling you a female dog. So they literally was like telling you that you are a female dog. They literally want you to turn into a female dog. That's cursing. That's where it comes from. You know what I'm saying? So nowadays people are not saying it like that. So it all comes to intent and what you mean behind it. What's in your heart and stuff. All that comes into play. As Obi Toppin makes an alley-oop play, and he just took a shout out to his peoples in East New York over there by Gershwin. After he made that dunk, he caught the alley-oop, dunked it, and then put the ball lightly on the floor because he's just ill like that. With his 6 minutes tonight, and I think two, maybe 6 or 7 points. So anyway, so let's keep it going here. Until fans boycott this trash franchise, nothing will change. Listen, we did boycott them. We boycotted. Like I'm telling you, I'm an older fan, right? I keep saying it every night. I wish I would stop saying it because it's like really kind of like it's annoying. I don't have to say my age. Why I got to keep saying my age? But anyway, I'm an older fan. So I remember back in the days when we were bad, we literally was protesting the Knicks. You know, I remember a couple times we bought tickets and didn't go. You know what I'm saying? We just bought tickets and didn't go. You know, just for the simple fact that was our protest. We'll pay for the tickets, but we didn't want the Knicks to get the satisfaction of having bodies in the seats. You know, so at the time that used to work a little bit because no fans were going. There were a lot of empty seats during the time. You know, and then the Knicks were actually texting me all the time to give me discount codes for $5 tickets and stuff like that. I used to get $5 tickets and I used to sit in the 200s for $5. That's crazy. You know, so a lot of times I used to get $25 tickets and be sitting in the 100s. You know, so that was the era that we lived in back when Crawford and you know, all those guys were on the team back then. We were horrible. You know, so they were like begging for Knicks fans to come into the building. You know, so I used to come in. Like I said, I used to come to the Knicks and watch games in the 100s for $25. And I'm talking about $25 flat with no fees. They would waive the fees. That's crazy. You know, that was the promo. They would give you a promo code. So when you go in there, you get the tickets for $25 and they'll waive the fees. That's ill. That's the life that we were living back in those days, man. So it is what it is. You know, I'm not gonna boycott the team anymore right now. We just got to keep it basketball because it's not crunch time yet. So that's why I'm not really focused on the game too much. Shout out to OKC, man. Those young boys on that team, you got to give them respect. They play very hard. You know, they play extremely hard. You know, they've been playing hard like that for years. All the young players that they have on there, you know, they're not trying to win. You know, but they just keep getting on these guys that play extremely hard. They play for each other, so it's kind of amazing. If anything, I would like to make a trade with OKC, maybe to maybe I don't know, trade like I don't know if they would do that though. Like trade some of the guys that we have at high salary just to get some of their guys on low salary. Because they have a lot of guys on there that really work hard. Like that Isaiah Baisley dude. I would love to get him on the Knicks, man. Was it a Kendrick Williams that's on OKC? He's dope. You know, so trading some of the guys that make a decent amount of money. I don't know if they want to try to win. I would love to get my hand on one of these young guys. You know, so it's interesting. What else here? Kevin Taylor's still hanging out. Maybe you don't have asthma as much as as you have Mitchell. That's a good that's a good one. That's a good one. I do have asthma. You know what I'm saying? But I got Mitchellitis too. I get it. You know. Imagine what are you saying here? Click, enter. There you go. Imagine if Mitchell Robinson had a great point guard, he would put up Shaq numbers. You know, yeah, imagine if you know, I hit the lotto. I would have money. Imagine if I hit the Powerball or the Mega. You know, then I would have money. So there you go. They cursing on network TV. Yeah, they cursing on network TV. Yo, have you guys watched the show? What's the name of the show? Oh my God, it's the show that with the young lady that's from the Spider-Man movie that plays MJ. Zendaya, whatever her name is, whatever her name is. I can't think of the name of the show because I blocked the show out of my mind because I don't ever want to look at it on purpose again. So if anybody could tell me in the chat what's the name of her, Zendaya is her name, and she has a show where she's playing like a drug addict. You know what I'm saying? Have anybody seen that show? I'm not even going to say nothing until somebody says they've seen the show. If you've seen the show, let me know. It's with Zendaya. I believe it's on HBO or something or something. One of those channels. And it is what it is. So I mean, I feel like I need to Google it right now. I think I'm going to Google it. So I mean, I really need to warn you because you want to talk about cursing. You know, let's look her up. Well, how do you spell Zendaya? There you go, Zendaya. Thank you, Google. Let's look at her show. What's the name of her show? Her show is called Euphoria. Okay. You know, I'm just trying to say, if you're an adult, you know, if you're an adult that has any kind of common sense or any kind of morals or anything like that, you know, I wouldn't watch that show. If you're a man that are not interested in dicks, if you don't like to look at dicks, right? Then please do not watch Euphoria. You know, especially the pilot episode, the first episode, the pilot episode. I seen my natural quota of dicks for the rest of my life after that first episode of Euphoria. So the show is called Euphoria, starring Zendaya. You know what I'm saying? And I would never, ever, ever watch that show again to save my life. Because I get it, I get what was happening, but there was one particular scene that it was absolutely unnecessary. And I just literally seen more penises in that episode than I've ever seen in my entire life. And I have a penis. I literally have a penis, and I've never seen a penis as much as I've seen it in that first episode of Euphoria. Okay, so let's scroll down here. Anybody new? Yeah, Euphoria. I'm telling you, Les Daily. Yeah, have you watched it, Les Daily? Talk to me, Les Daily. Have you watched it? Have you seen Euphoria? Because right now we're in crunch time because we kind of got to pay attention to the Knicks here. So since I'm having fun here by myself, it's 104 to 104 with 6 minutes and 16 seconds left. I'm gonna call this game as if I'm Mike Breen back in the 80s. Mike Breen in the 80s and 90s, excuse me, 90s. Mike Breen in the 90s used to do play-by-play. So I'm actually gonna do some play-by-play stuff here, and I'm gonna call the rest of the game, and then we call it a night, man. Get your colognes and stuff like that. Go take a shower. If you don't got a date, why don't you just go to the local bar and chill out? There's somebody out there depressed and might give you some play. Yep. So Brittany said, obviously he knows the show. Oh my God, I hope you don't know the show. Yeah, just stay away from that show, and that's probably hopefully that's the last time I say anything about that show. Hard foul there by Burks. So anyway, let's do it. The Knicks haven't scored a whole minute. Still 104. 104. The time now is it's actually 5:53, and they still haven't scored. So on my clock, I'm still at 6:01. The Knicks are inbounding the ball to Alec Burks on the left-hand side of the key. Nice little pick by Mitchell Robinson. Drive to the lane with the right-hand scoop. No layup. Mitchell Robinson messes up the rebound. And now he got two little guys there, and he's shaking his head because Mitchell Robinson is super strong. Nah, you can't get the ball from me. Look how strong I am. 7 feet tall. I'm 260 pounds. And there's a guy that's 6'6" next to me and 6'8" on the other side. Nah, they're not getting the ball from me. You know what I'm saying? This is like Mitchell Robinson is like playing me. It's like me playing against my wife and her friends. Okay. So I'm 5'10", right? My wife is, I think my wife is like 5'5". Her friend is 5'3". You know what I'm saying? That's what it's like. That's what that's like. Okay, so Mitchell Robinson shaking his head. No, you ain't getting the ball from me. You should have secured the rebound at the jump. So here we go. We got the balls coming in the play there. We're gonna jump ball right in the Knicks' backcourt. Jump ball here. Mitchell Robinson wins the jump ball, and he's talking shit to a player that's 6'8". Yeah, I won the jump ball. So I can't even call the game for the bullshit. This is the guy that you want. And look, Mitchell Robinson is down there fighting for the rebound. He was just talking all that shit. He could not secure the fucking rebound. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't secure the freaking rebound. So I can't even call the game because I can't get over that. So this is this guy that you guys want to pay. This is the guy that you want to pay, Mitchell Robinson. So guys that like to bully guys that are smaller than him. Oh, I'm so strong. You can't get the ball from me. You missed two possessions to secure the rebound. You're supposed to be an offensive rebounder. You can't secure offensive rebounder against guys that are shorter than you. I'm telling you, Mitchell Robinson is playing against guys as if I was playing against my wife and her friends. My wife, like I said, my wife is 5'5". Her friends are 5'3". You know what I'm saying? Of course, if he jumps for a rebound, I should be able to get that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So it's ridiculous to me. Absolutely ridiculous. So anyway, this young boy here, number 37, Trey Mann, he looks like he could be related to me too, man. So, I mean, 23andMe, if you guys are into it, please check it out. I'm not sponsored by them or whatever. I just think it's dope. If you think you might have babies out there, do 23andMe and maybe something might pop up. So he hit both his free throws like a G. Clutch free throws, 106 to 104. Right now, Mitch Robinson is too busy playing ping pong with these little guys out there. So my man Kendrick Williams got himself hurt, got the wind taken out of him. So we'll see if he's good. Now, as a starting center, number 22, Roby, who's shorter than Williams, is trying to help him up and stuff. It's ridiculous, man. So anyway, 5:25 left in this game. This is crunch time. Williams is getting his breath here. He might have did something. But they called a foul on him, I think. And now Burks is shooting free throws. So Burks is gonna make his first free throw. Spoiler alert. Oh, so what happened was, his foot got tangled with another player. So I've had that injury before. Basically, the leg pinched his leg. Like the other player's leg was in between his leg, and it pinched it. It maybe hyperextended the knee a little bit. I've had that before. It pinches the Achilles and stuff. I've done that before. It definitely hurts. So Burks makes both free throws. Here we go with OKC pushing the ball up here. We got Giddey running the point. Nice little superficial picks to get him up the court. Back up to Roby. Roby over to Isaiah. Mr. Roby back up to Giddey. Giddey crosses over, goes against Mitch. Nice little in and out move. Mitch Robinson was able to block the shot. Now he's gonna sit out of bounds and talk all kind of shit. Because look how great of a basketball player is blocking Josh Giddey, who's like $175. You know what I'm saying, from Australia. Julius Randle tries to get to the basket and they throw his ass almost to the ground, and he's gonna go to the free throw line. Let's see if Julius Randle can make a free throw shot. But here goes Josh Giddey, makes a nice little move to Mitch Robinson. Mitch Robinson is able to block. So this is why people want to pay Mitch Robinson too, because Mitch Robinson can guard 1 through 5, right? Mitch Robinson can guard 1 through 5, right? So we need a center to guard 5 positions. No, we just need him to grab rebounds, bro. Grab rebounds, block shots, and score on the inside. That's what we need him to do. Okay, we don't need him to guard the perimeter and 5 other positions out there. You know what I'm saying? So this is the value that the people see in Mitch Robinson. Oh, did you see him guard Giddey? I seen him guard Josh Giddey. I saw him guard Josh Giddey. That's what fans say. All of them say it. You know, oh, I seen him do this. So where did you see him? Because did you see him in a game other than anybody else saw? Or you saw a specific feed from your imagination that only plays on your network? You know, because we all see the same games. So anyway, Trey Mann, top of the key. Nice in and out move there against Julius Randle to the right. He passes it in and out move again. Nothing going on here, just a lot of kicking and whatever. Julius Randle makes a nice stop at the rim, but Mr. Roby is going to get free throws here. Roby, he might be mine, man. Number 22. I think I probably should have bought tickets to this game to see if I can make contact and see if everything's okay. See if I recognize his mom. So anyway, my mouth is pretty dry. I need something to drink. Moby misses a free throw here. So the Knicks are still down by 2. 4:39 left in this game. I'm not sure if he's gonna miss this free throw here. We'll see in a second. But it looks like he might miss both these free throws, according to what's going on the screen here. Second free throw up, he misses the second free throw. Julius Randle was able to get that rebound, almost kills Josh Giddey in the process. Here goes Burks to the left. He listens to a call from Tom Thibodeau. Nice little pick by Julius Randle, and then he doesn't even give the ball back to Julius. Now we're gonna have Fournier go 1-on-1. Oh, another pick comes up from Taj Gibson. He doesn't even pass it to Taj. Now back to Burks, in and out, and Taj Gibson is having a knife fight with Josh Giddey there. Nice rebound by Quentin Grimes. Now we got a free shot clock. Here goes Fournier on the inside double clutch shot. And he makes it. So no foul on the play. Here goes the OKC. Giddey's the point guard now for OKC, being guarded by Burks on the left-hand side. Right-hand pass to Trey Mann, who's actually the point guard. Nice little pick by number whatever that is. Bad shot by Trey Mann, shooting a 3-point shot. The Knicks are now winning by 4. It's 110-106. Burks is the point guard now, dribbling on the left-hand side. Nice picks by Julius Randle. He doesn't pass it back to him. And now he finally gives it to Julius Randle. Now Julius Randle's got to set his own post position in the corner of the perimeter there, working extremely hard into a quadruple team. OKC steals the ball. Here comes Josh Giddey with bringing the ball up the court, and the Knicks totally gang bash him. Because I didn't want to say the other word. And Taj Gibson cannot believe that he got called for a foul there, but he literally winded up and smacked the shit out of Josh Giddey. So I really don't get it. Good defense by Josh Giddey. And Mr. Roby there getting the ball loose there. So good defense. But the thing is, Julius Randle got the ball too high. He had to get his own post position, and then 4 guys converged on him. Josh Giddey makes he misses the first free throw. So this is going to come back to haunt them. They already missed 2. So this is the 3rd free throw they missed. So Josh Giddey right now and OKC really don't want to win this game. Mitchell Robinson came back in, thank God, because, what would we do without him? Josh Giddey has nice hair. It looks like he might need to go up to 125th to get some moisturizer. He missed both free throws. He's now guarding Burks at the top of the key. Superficial pick by Mitchell Robinson doesn't even clear the guy there. But all he does is he wants a nice alley-oop. Burks just drives and just throws it up. Mitchell Robinson was able to grab the rebound, but he can't finish. Now, why? Because Mitchell Robinson cannot make layups. Mitchell Robinson cannot make layups. He grabbed the rebound with five midgets around him, and then he brought the ball up, and he was not able to finish it because it wasn't a dunk attempt. It was a layup attempt. Mitchell Robinson cannot make layups. Okay, he could only dunk. So it wasn't an alley-oop. So Mitchell Robinson wasn't able to score that basket. So if we had a point guard, if the Knicks had a point guard that was able to throw precision alley-oops, so we're talking about Ultron. If we had Ultron level point guard with all kind of computer graphics and stuff like that inside the helmet, for the point guard or whatever you want to call him, then maybe we would have been able to get Mitch Robinson to score that bucket just now, because he's super strong. Remember, you're not taking the ball from me. Do you remember that? You're not taking the ball from Mitch Robinson, right? But he just got the rebound over four guys. He's so super strong. He reminds me of Wilt Chamberlain actually, and he gets the ball up right at the rim and it died. It just died right at the rim. Let's say rest in peace to that Wilson basketball that went up in the air and just died right at the rim in Mitch Robinson's hands. It was very sad. It was very sad. So yeah, so the Knicks are up by 4. So the story of the game tonight is going to be Mitchell Robinson, because now in Twitter, I'm quite sure in all my chats on Twitter, I'm quite sure everyone's going crazy about how Mitchell Robinson is so damn good. He's so good. And then we're gonna see him. We're gonna see it all day tomorrow. How people saying, "Yo, man, Mitchell Robinson is so damn good." You know what I'm saying? Look what he did last night against OKC. He brought us to the win. Brought us to the promised land like he's Martin Luther King. It is Black History Month. So shout out to just shout out to the universe. Yep. So Mitchell Robinson, I'm just not a Mitchell Robinson fan, guys. I'm sorry. There's a lot of comments here, but I'm getting into the play calling and stuff. So it is what it is. Yeah, man. That show is way too much. Euphoria. Let that be the last time I say it, man. If you like dicks, watch Euphoria. I think that's the way I describe it. Because you can't even get into the show, and then it's supposed to be teenagers, so there's a lot of underage stuff going on there. But of course, they're grown-ups playing underage people, so it's okay. But they're playing teenagers, and they're doing all the sexual stuff, and they're supposed to be, it's just crazy. All the dicks that you see in that show are supposed to be teenagers. So what are we watching here? We got to do better. People have to do better with their selection. How did I even watch the show? Hey, I'm trying to keep my marriage intact, man. So me and my wife watched it. She was disturbed too. The show was just crazy. She's never gonna watch another episode, So she'll stick to all the other bullshit and crap that she likes to watch. I'm looking at some new names here. I see Big and Boys. What's up, Big and Boys? Big and Boys. Shout out to you guys. Yeah. So pause. Wow. That was very pause-worthy, LES. 2 minutes and 51 seconds left. We got to get back into this game, but I got to let you know. Are you hard on anyone else besides Mitch Robinson? I'm glad you paused it, because I don't got a hard on for no man. You know what I'm saying? So the Knicks got the ball here. Mitchell Robinson. I can't even comment on that play there. I can't even comment on that play. I'll comment on it. Burks had it, gave it to Fournier had it, gave it to Burks. Burks, I can't even describe it, but I know it was 3 Knicks players there that Fournier had to duck because he almost got hit in the head with the pass. So it was incredible. So anyway, OKC did something equally bad. So let's just talk about the Knicks here. Julius Randle brings the ball up the court, midcourt, gives it to Burks on the right hand side. Randle sets a pick. Burks is not even looking at him. He finally gives it to Julius Randle. Nice weave play to give to Fournier for a jump shot. He should have shot it, but he gave it back to Julius Randle. Julius Randle's in the paint being guarded by 4 people, and then we got a nice turnover. So the Knicks are playing excellent right now. Beautiful basketball play there. And he's yelling, talking, shaking his head. Hit me in my leg. He didn't hit me in my leg. He's arguing with the refs. But you can't argue with the refs. Just argue with the coach about why you guys cannot play good basketball. Here goes OKC. They're gonna have a half court violation here because they taking their sweet ass time to bring the ball up. Giddey's the point guard, top of the key being guarded by Grimes. Gives it to the trade man for a nice little 3-point shot. He misses it. Burks with the rebound. Giddy just fouled him, and the referees didn't call anything. Here goes Burks coming up the court, middle of the court, crosses right in front of Julius Randle. What play are we running here? Julius Randle sets a pick, nice pick for Burks, kind of superficial. They didn't give the ball to Randle. They gave it to Fournier. So now the defense had a chance to get 3 guys on Julius Randle. Kick back out to Quentin Grimes. Quentin Grimes step back jump shot. No good. Excuse me. A belched. No good. Almost killed the people in the front row. Nice crossover by Josh Giddey. And then Fournier literally punches Giddey in the face, and he talk about review that play. He literally punches him in the face. So let's watch a nice crossover by Giddey to Burks. That was great. And then he literally dives in to get the ball. And I guess it was clean. It probably was clean. But they're gonna call no foul. We want to review it. Listen, man. I'll say this. If you're gonna say that that Fournier's not playing defense, then you're a liar. Because that play there, that was right on right there, the way he did there. Dove for that ball. I don't know if they're gonna review it, but he did say review it like that. So I don't know if Tom Thibodeau is gonna review it. But that was a fantastic defensive play by Fournier to get the ball from Josh Giddey. I don't think that was a foul. So that actually was pretty good. Yeah, man. So Josh Giddey, great haircut, man. But that hair is dry as fuck, man. That dude, he needs to go uptown to see what's up. I see the referees are actually reviewing this here.
John Goble on the right.
So
that is a Ransom, the third official.
So I don't get it. There's 3 officials, right? But only 2 are allowed to watch it. It's like ridiculous. But meanwhile, they got a whole team of people in Secaucus, New Jersey, that's watching the play. But right now, there's 3 referees and only 2 are allowed to watch. Shit is bugged out, man. Does OKC Willie Breaks wants to know if OKC has a chance. There's a minute left with 4 points, of course. But that was like a really good defensive play by Fournier. The only reason why it looked like a foul, is because Giddey actually grabbed Fournier. You know what I'm saying? But that actually was a very good defensive play. So we'll see because by that grab, it could go either way. You can call offensive foul or you could call defensive foul. So I want to see what they call this.
Upon review, the challenge is unsuccessful. The defensive foul stands.
Yeah, it's unsuccessful because right now, by them calling something like that, it's gonna cause the referees to take control of the game. So Tom Thibodeau, he wants to freaking argue it, right? Listen, if you want to argue it, right now we're at home with OKC, possibly with a chance to win this game at home. We should be blowing out OKC. They don't have anybody on that team that's that good that we're fighting for our lives here in the fourth quarter with 1 minute left in this game. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to argue with yourself, Tom Thibodeau. You know what I'm saying? Argue with yourself. Argue with the fact that Mitchell Robinson can't grab rebounds against guys that are 6 inches shorter than him. Okay, let's get it together. Here goes Burks to the top of the key. Superficial pick by Mitchell Robinson. Didn't even make contact with Giddey. Pass it over to Randle, gives it over to Fournier. They got the 2-man game going. Randle, top of the key, no movement. He clears out. Now you got Randle going 1-on-1, pull-up jump shot at the top of the key, and he doesn't make it. Mitchell Robinson was able to get the rebound, but he actually missed it to begin with, and then the rebound, he finally caught it. And the referees are not going to give Mitchell Robinson the foul. You want to know why they're not going to give it to a foul? Because Mitchell Robinson does this during the game. Yeah, you can't get the ball from me. The referees know that you can't get the ball from Mitchell Robinson. So it couldn't have been a foul. Look at that. Look at that. He gets the ball and brings the ball right to his chest, and he's looking at the referee. You're not going to call a foul? Why would the referees call a foul if during the game you're like, yeah, look at me. You can't get the ball from me? So it's a fact. It's a fact that the OKC cannot take the ball from him. So it couldn't have been a foul. You know what I'm saying? It couldn't have been a foul. Now you want to sit and argue with the rest about not getting that foul there? It's impossible for that to be a foul because Mitchell Robinson is the strongest player in the NBA. There's no way. So it had to have been a loose ball. Why would you call a foul on somebody that you can't take the ball from? He's the strongest man there is. You know what I'm saying? Why does Tibbs play Burks in down the stretch when he's off? I don't know, but here's the thing. Right now in a game like this, I don't think I would trust IQ. Well, here's the thing too. We do have a guy. His name is Kemba Walker. I don't know if he's hurt. Kemba Walker actually played good in the first half. How come Kemba Walker's not starting right now as a point guard? I think Kemba Walker probably would have been decent right now instead of Alec Burke. But Tom Thibodeau is really stuck on defense. And a lot of fans, they always complaining that we need to get more defense and this, that, and the other. That's why Burks is there. I'm just, Geraldine, me and you are on the same page, man. So I'm just throwing it out there. I just don't know either. I'm just talking just to talk because it sounded good, right? It did sound good. But I would imagine that's what it's all about. Mitchell Robinson's talking all this junk. Can't wait to take a piss in front of his house before he goes in. But somebody strong as Mitchell Robinson should not be talking shit to the refs and complaining about calls and stuff like that, man. Tito Jr. Yep. That was. I'm not gonna mess up your name. I'm just gonna call you T2 because it's not really Tito. It's T2 because you got two O's there. I'm really good at the English language. Trey Mann hits the free throw to tie the game up with 20 seconds left. This is incredible. It's going to be 40 seconds left. So the next 40 seconds, nobody scores. Spoiler alert on the screen. Wow. 20 seconds left and it's 110 to 110. What you saying here, man? I used to the Knicks breaking my heart. Hey, not on Valentine's Day. You can't get your heart broken on Valentine's Day. Not by the Knicks, if anything. You know what I'm saying? So if you're going to get your heart broken on Valentine's Day, let it be from some freaky deaky stuff going on, in your personal life. Not by watching the Knicks. Not on Valentine's Day. We're not going to do it on Valentine's Day, Tito. Geraldine, Tibbs is clueless. He is absolutely. Geraldine, you're like the voice. You're like my voice. You're like my astral projection. Shout out to Doctor Strange. That movie is going to be crazy. Tibbs is clueless. Absolutely. What's the point? He's trying to. I don't know. I don't know, Geraldine. I just don't know. D Rose. Ariel wants D Rose to get out there. Is my Filipino peoples, man? Filipino. Are you from the Philippines too, Mr. Tito? Shout out to my Filipino followers on Facebook. I haven't seen you guys in a while, man. You guys haven't been around. You guys were on here heavy on Facebook, but you guys haven't been around in a while. So I see a few were there. So thank you for returning, Mr. Facebook people. Ebru is still here doing a halftime of Crunchtime. Right now, it's still tied up with 20 seconds left here. I see OKC or whoever called the timeout. Josh Giddey is really drinking a lot of seltzer water. That looks like seltzer water. Yeah, I don't know about drinking seltzer, during the game and stuff. But one thing I tell you, Josh Giddey really needs to go up. He needs to get him some Haitian oil. I think that I can't even think of the name of the damn oil. He needs to get some of that oil that I got in the cabinet there. Throw that stuff in your hair and get some moisture up in there, boy. He'll learn. He's from Australia. He's gonna get some money. He'll figure it out. But I mean, his hair is very dry, bro. They can't get the ball in bounds. Fournier steals the ball, gives it to Quentin Grimes. Quentin Grimes up and under layup. It's good. Unbelievable. They stole the inbounds pass. Wow. RJ Barrett has a sweater that The Rock wore back when he was playing for Florida State or Florida University. Look at that sweater that RJ's wearing. I literally saw The Rock wearing that with the same hammer. No, The Rock wore a black shirt, but maybe that chain. Maybe he stole it from The Rock. That sweatshirt, I had one of those too, man. I bought it from one of my South American young ladies that sell the wool sweaters. That's what it looks like. He looks completely ass. He looks terrible. He looks like he doesn't make millions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want to be cute, don't wear whack shit, man. You don't, just because it's expensive doesn't mean you should put it on your body. So I don't know, man. Evan is not. Yeah, man. I can't believe they stole the inbounds pass. But one thing I want to say, who stole the inbounds pass? It was Fournier. Fournier's been playing some good defense tonight. I just want somebody to say it. Anybody gonna say that Fournier's playing excellent defense tonight? Never have Burks and Fournier on at the same time. Hey, Pudge, are you watching the game? Yo, Fournier's playing excellent defense tonight. Get in the passing lanes, man. Very good. Shout out to Puerto Rico. Yeah, man. My pops is Puerto Rican. So that makes me Puerto Rican too, right? My mom is not Puerto Rican, so let me see something else. What she is, I don't know. Trey Mann, top of the key there. 13 seconds left in this game. OKC has a shot to score. He almost lost the ball. Nice little pump fake there. Bust his ass, man. Beautiful. You want to talk about defense? This is the first time in my life I ever cheered for another player on another team down the stretch of a game. You could call it what it is. Richard Robinson is supposed to be the greatest defender in the league. Mr. Roby just bust his ass just now, get into the basket to get this game into OT. Let's watch the videotape with that. Somebody that can guard all 5 positions. Am I correct? I can hear feedback. Let me move the mic back a little bit. So Mitchell Robinson, listen, I don't like Mitchell Robinson. So for anybody that's watching, watch this play here. Pump fake, spin move, up and under move. Mitchell Robinson looked like a straight waste. Somebody that could guard 5 positions. Look at the guy that could guard 5 positions. You know what I'm saying? Don't even want to touch him. He looked like a little kid playing. He looked like he never played basketball before. Shout out to my man there. That wasn't Isaiah Roby. That was somebody else. Let me see who that was. Roby is my illegitimate son. I think that was that Tyron Wiggins? No, that was Darius. That was Darius Baisley. So Darius Baisley, this is the kid here. Are you guys still seeing it? Yep, you guys are still seeing it. This is the guy that just bust Mitchell Robinson's ass there. But listen, don't get mad. Don't get mad. You know why? Because we got to pay Mitchell Robinson, because Mitchell Robinson can guard 1 through 5. You know what I'm saying? So, Darius Baisley has no chance to score against Mitchell Robinson, especially when Mitchell Robinson is putting both hands up like this and he's going like this, saying you can't take the ball from me. You can't, because he's just too strong. He's way too strong. But Darius Baisley just puts you in a blender, okay? Just put you in a blender. You want to blame? I know there's a lot of fans watching. You know what? You're going to blame Julius Randle for not closing out. I know you are. Don't lie. Okay, Darius Baisley got 23 points tonight, 3 assists and 8 rebounds. Okay. If you want to say say Julius Randle supposed to be guarding him, Mitchell Robinson was guarding him on that play. Okay. 112. We're going into overtime. Now, this is not a part of my plan here. So I wanted to be out of here before 10 so I can enjoy Valentine's Day with my wife, okay? So being here watching the Knicks game after 10 o'clock was not a part of the plan. So I'm kind of annoyed here. I'm annoyed. So, but, you guys can't leave. For those that are watching, a lot of people popped in here in the 4th quarter to see what I had to say. Listen, you better not leave. You better not leave me here by myself watching this damn game. You better stay. My man Baisley, shout out to him. I would love to get Baisley on this team, man. If we can get some of our guys to get a guy like Baisley, like for instance, I would trade Burks and maybe maybe just Burks for Baisley, throw a 1st round pick in there, and maybe get another player to get some of these young guys. I would love to get some of those guys on this team, because Baisley, if he was on a different team, he might have a better opportunity to play. Shout out to Cam Reddish and all these guys that haven't played. Burks is still out there. Grimes is still out there. A nice little pick by Randle, but Grimes should have shot that. Now it ends up being Julius Randle top of the key. Now Grimes is getting his shot. When is Grimes going to shoot it? Grimes finally shoots it and misses it. Grimes passed like 3 shots just now. So let's keep it going. Giddey comes in there. Julius Randle, nice block attempt there. You got to give it up to him. But Giddey was able to score. Giddey plays with a lot of poise. I like the way that he plays, a lot of confidence. He doesn't do a lot of talking, which is good. I really appreciate the fact that he doesn't do a lot of talking. Just play the game. Let it come to you. Don't be like Mitchell Robinson that could barely play this game and talking junk about getting rebounds and stuff over guys that are half his size. You know what I'm saying? Stay into the game, young man, and keep going. Here goes Grimes again, missing another 3-point shot in the corner. Right now, this is going to be Knicks ball, I believe. So Mitchell Robinson, right, the guy that likes to wash his car in 20-degree weather. Let me start talking greasy about Mitchell Robinson. Let's just keep it basketball. Here goes Grimes again with a nice open jump shot. He passes it again. Gets it to Julius Randle. Julius Randle throws it up. Grimes with a nice tip, misses it. Nice rebound by Trey Mann. Trey Mann is the point guard. He was able to secure the rebound with no Knicks underneath the basket. Mitchell Robinson went back on defense when he should have been down there getting the rebound. But Trey Mann was able to get the rebound. Here goes Josh Giddey securing the rebound. I think they're going to call a loose ball foul somewhere on – they're going to call a loose ball foul on – they're calling a loose ball foul on the Knicks, if I'm not mistaken. So we're keeping the ball inside here. We're going to have an inbounds play here to OKC. Josh Giddey at the top of the key running offense. trying to get the ball to Trey Mann on the left-hand side. Burks is guarding. Crossover dribble, driving down there behind the back, step back, jump shot for Trey Mann, nails it right in Burks' face. Decent defense by Burks, but Burks is more concerned about what was happening around him than actually guarding the person in front of him. Burks' right-hand side dribble handoff to Grimes. Grimes had a jump shot, did not take it. Gives it to Randall. Randall basically moving screen there for Fournier, and Fournier was able to get the jump shot. So they're going to shoot 3 free throws there. But watch the pick here. They're showing the replay. Watch the pick. Randall moving screen. That's a moving screen. That's an illegal screen. Okay, that is an illegal screen by Julius Randle. For those that act like they like to watch the game, that literally was an illegal screen by Julius Randle. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. You cannot impede the movement of another player, especially if you're already setting a pick and now you're going to run into the guy to purposely stop him. And then on top of that, Fournier kicks his feet out. So we should not be shooting three free throws here. But, I'm a Knicks fan right now, and the score should be 115. I see it on the screen there. Fournier doesn't waste time when he shoots free throws. It gets him up right away. The score now is 116 to 115 with 3 minutes and 23 seconds left. I see spoiler alert on the screen. I might have to take the screen off because I don't want to get no spoilers for this game. Josh Giddey with almost a step 3-pointer. Nice poise from this kid, being guarded by Grimes. Interior pass to Mitchell Robinson, who's the greatest defender in the world, but he was not able to get to find his defender. With Josh Giddey with a nice thread the needle pass for the interior, and Mitchell Robinson was not able to defend that play. Right now we got Julius Randle on top of the key. Nice little superficial pick from Fournier to do a 2-man game. Randle jumps right into the double team, does another illegal screen for Fournier to get open for 3. So that literally was an illegal screen. That was a legal screen. He did it twice. So they didn't call it the first time. Julius Randle absolutely did an illegal screen here. Watch it again. Dribble handoff, illegal screen to Kendrick Williams. You can't do that. He did it twice. They didn't call it the first time, because the referees suck. The second time they call it, it was a legal screen both times. So here we go. Trey Mann's dribble handoff to Giddey. Giddey with nice poise, nice cut on the inside to get into the paint. Back out to Trey Mann. Trey Mann stutter step. Almost a crossover. Oh my God. Mitchell Robinson, the greatest defender, is not able to get in there to block Trey Mann. There. He's just not able to do it. Trey Mann is not that good of a basketball player. That was a play that should have been blocked. Here goes the Knicks. Fournier got the feeling. Nice little pad. Nice little pick from Mitchell Robinson that Mitchell Robinson didn't even make contact, whatever. And Fournier wasn't able to get the space needed to make the 3, and he still made the 3. But people are going to talk how bad we need to get rid of Fournier. Josh Giddey is top of the key here. He's setting up the offense, being guarded by Fournier. Nice little drive to the left, a layup with the right, and here goes another player that gets the rebound and tips it in right in front of Mitchell Robinson. So right now, if we lose this game, I'm blaming it on Mitchell Robinson's inability to guard and do his job as an NBA center that people want to pay $15 million a year to. Here goes Quentin Grimes in the corner for 3, misses it. Josh Giddey on the inside because Mitchell Robinson refused to box out Kendrick Williams there to allow this guy to get the rebound. Here goes Baisley again, being guarded by Quentin Grimes with a nice little boogie in his game. Dribble right in front of Mitchell Robinson. He don't give a fuck about him. Back out to number 23, setting up the offense. 7 seconds left in his thing here. Man is not really good at setting up a shot. Giddey got a shot blocked, but Trey Mann is not very good at dribbling, and he's a point guard. So that was a shot clock violation by OKC. And Trey Mann needs to get into the gym. Trey Mann cannot dribble. He's a point guard in the NBA, and the guy cannot dribble the basketball. It's incredible. Here goes Burks is still the point guard right now, which I cannot believe. Dribble hand up to Mitchell Robinson. What the fuck is Mitchell Robinson doing that far out in the perimeter? He's supposed to be setting a pick for Burks, and he never touched him. He's out there setting picks for Burke and never touched the guy. Here goes Julius Randle pick for Fournier. Double team on Fournier. Fournier still throws a shot up, misses it. Mitchell Robinson is on the inside, not boxing out for another OKC player to get the rebound. Okay, so here goes Josh Giddey running some point here for OKC because OKC doesn't have a point guard. Josh Giddey is running point guard for them, being guarded by Burks. Burks steals the ball from Giddey because Giddey is dribbling a little bit too close to his body. So good defense by Burks. Josh Giddey's dribbling way too close to his body, man. I mean, these guys, I want to see all these young guys do well, man. So, Josh Giddey really got to figure that out. Here goes Josh Giddey in the backcourt receiving it to start this play. We got 6 minutes left, and the shot clock, nice little in and out dribble behind the back. pull-up jump shot by Josh Giddey. He misses it. And Mitchell Robinson grabs the rebound like a savage and brings it to his chest because he's a fucking beast. He goes on Julius Randle on the inside right into a triple fucking team and throws the ball out of bounds to Quentin Grimes. What the fuck is going on? Listen, man. For those that come in here to watch me do the post game, the freaking halftime, the crunch time. Listen, man. I'm a real Knicks fan. I'm watching this game. I know what the fuck I'm watching. I could call the play-by-play as fast as anybody else could do it. I'm watching the damn game. You cannot tell me everything that I'm saying is not the fucking truth. But let the people all come online and say what they need to say and blame the wrong people for why we lose this game. We lost this game for various number of reasons, but in the fourth quarter, losing it by certain players, you know that other people want to spend $15 million on. Mitchell Robinson just now by a guy Trey Mann cannot score. He cannot dribble. He looks slow as fuck. Just went chest to chest with him, and Mitchell Robinson was not able to get the block. You know, he had to foul him. So now Mitchell Robinson is limping because Mitchell Robinson is hurt. Right? Mitchell Robinson is hurt again. Is he limping? I thought he's the strongest motherfucker in the game. I thought he's so fucking strong that you can't get the ball from him. But Trey Mann comes down to full length of the court with looking dead at Mitchell Robinson. Don't give a fuck that he's there. One of the greatest blockers in the history of the Knicks, right? The guys that you want to pay him $30 million a year next year. And he sized them up, went up to make a layup, and you threw him to the ground for what? Trey Mann cannot score. He cannot dribble. Come on, man. Trey Mann just made 2 free throws. I almost said Trae Young. Trey Mann is not that dude. Okay, you want to talk about somebody that could guard 1 through 5, and you mean to tell me that he cannot prevent this kid from getting from scoring in the fourth quarter for somebody that's a defensive player of the year like that? You want to pay this man $15 million a year, and the guy motherfucker can't stop Trey Mann 1-on-1 at the rim, and you fouled him, and then you're gonna talk about I hurt my ankle and start limping around? Give me a fucking break, yo. Yo, man, give me a fucking break. Okay? Yo, I can't. I'm not paying attention to the comments. I'm sorry. You know, this is really serious, you know? Like, you know, I know we're fighting for no reason. The Knicks should you know, the season's over. I feel like Tom Thibodeau needs to be fired, this, that, and the other, all down the hill here. But people want to argue with me on the internet and in real life and with coworkers and stuff like that, talking about Mitchell Robinson, we need to re-sign him, this, that, and the other. You want to argue with me all day, sliding in my DMs to argue with me. You know, on the Lord's Day, on Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday, you want to argue with me about Mitchell Robinson. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make no sense. You know, this dude is not that dude. He's not that dude. Okay? Everybody wants to talk shit about Julius Randle 24 hours a day. Mitchell Robinson is not that dude. Julius Randle just got the inbounds pass, just throws it in there, double team, was able to make the layup. Josh Giddey got the inbounds pass back to Trey Mann. Trey Mann cannot dribble. Take the ball from him. Quentin Grimes and Burks was able to stop him, but there was no reason to foul Trey Mann. Trey Mann cannot dribble. Take the ball from him. If I was at the court at the game right now, they would have to kick me out. Take the ball from Trey Mann. Stop letting him dribble. He can't dribble. Take the ball from him. Here he is at the free throw line again, gonna nail another free throw. 25 to 120 right now. Are you kidding me? This is crazy, bro. He nails the second free throw. So now we're talking about 126. Spoiler alert, the Knicks about to make a 3. Here goes Burks. Step back jump shot. He did get fouled by Giddey just now. He makes it. So OKC gets the rebound. They call timeout. So good jump shot by Burks. Giddey fouled him. So it could have been a continuation. The referees held the whistle. But listen, man. You can't tell me shit about nothing, man. You can't tell me shit about this game. You cannot tell me shit about what I'm saying. I'm absolutely fucking correct what I'm fucking saying. I'm not making it up. This is not some fabricated bullshit or I'm a hater or anything like that. I'm watching the same game that you guys are watching, and you tell me what you see that I'm not saying. Now listen, I'm upset, but I just saw something here. I just need to read it because I see I say nah, Mitch playing for a contract. He'll be hurt most of the time. Don't sign him. Okay. You know what I thought I saw Barn, this is what I thought I saw. I thought you said that Mitch is not playing for contact. He's trying not to get that's what I thought you were saying. Because I was about to punch you right in your soul through my screen. That's what I was gonna do. If that's what you said. That's not what you said. I thought from the corner of my eye, I thought you were saying that Mitch is trying to play through contact without making contact. Trying not to foul. That's what I thought you were saying. Oh my God, yo, I'm going crazy. This is absolutely insane. So here we go. OKC inbounds pass here. They've had a horrible time getting the ball inbounds. OKC. So we'll see what happens here. You got Josh Giddey right now. On the inbounds pass. You got somebody with Laker colors says God is hope. With Laker colors at a Knicks game, and the Lakers are not even playing. Josh Giddey, nice little pass there to number 16, double team there, and they call a foul. Okay, so a good play there, but I think that's Jerome. Is that that's the point guard? I think that's Tyler something. I forgot his name, but he's good. Beautiful way to get yourself in the corner. The foul is coming. He made his body wide. Okay, to keep the defense off him. He was able to keep his dribble and not travel and hold on to the ball and wait for the foul to come. So excellent way to take a couple seconds off the court, and now he's gonna have to make some free throws. So this is number 16. I keep forgetting to do his name. I think his name is Jerome, right? Ty something. Something I forgot the guy's name. I can easily look on the screen, so give me a break. So he makes the first free throw to make it 126. So right now, we're waiting for the next free throw to come here. Ty Jerome. Ty Jerome is a good player. So I wouldn't mind having, Isaiah Roby or Baisley, any of those guys on my team. This OKC squad is not just because they almost beat in the Knicks tonight. These guys beat teams on a regular. They beat teams they shouldn't beat on a regular. This OKC team. So the shout out to these young boys. These young boys can play. This is not a fluke. Okay, this is not a fluke that they just happen to be beating the Knicks. Whatever. They beat teams. Okay, they beat teams like the Lakers. They beat on plenty of teams out there, and they have no stars. Their star players actually hurt, and they still could win games. Shout out to these guys, these kids, and the coach that they have over there. They're doing an excellent job at OKC. Like I said, not just because they beaten the Knicks, so get off of it. If anybody's wondering, it's not because they beaten the Knicks. Like I said, they've beaten other teams out there really, really well. Mess up a lot of my parlays on since I've been betting. So shout out to them. Excellent young boys over there, man. I got shout out to Tough Love Apparel. I don't know if he's watching, but he just sent me a DM just saying that Burks. He wants to complain about Burks. I get off it. Get off it, man. It's not Burks. Burks just hit a step back 3-pointer to get us to where we are right now. Okay? So just get off of it. Burks sucks. Yes, I want him off the team. Absolutely. But let's not put blame on Burks, guys. Let's not put blame on Burks. The blame should not belong to Burks. Okay? Fournier, I don't want to hear anybody say anything bad about Fournier anymore. Fournier, whatever he was going through in the beginning of the season was a formality. He needed to get through it. New team, new culture. Right now we're seeing what Fournier is supposed to be. So right now we got to keep Fournier because he's a good player. Burks inbounds pass. Gives it to Quickly. Quickly is in the game. Quickly is in the game. Quickly is in the game. Quickly has not played since I'm going to say since the third quarter. So Tom Thibodeau said, "Yo, let me call a timeout in overtime." Right, because he didn't play the fourth quarter to begin with. So now with like 5 seconds left in the game, you want to put Quickly in there to get Quickly a 3-point jump shot, fadeaway 3-point jump shot. Is that what was that the play? Somebody that hasn't played, I want to say in 20 minutes, you want to tell him to come in the game to hit a 3-point shot to win the game? Tom Thibodeau needs to get the fuck up out of here. Okay, Josh Giddey just missed a free throw, young fella. Come on, get your shit together. Come on, young fella. OKC, shout out to these young boys, man. You can see the poise in the kid's face, the calmness in the eyes. Shout out to these guys. They're going to be good. 27 points tonight for Josh Giddey. Wow, man. Wow. Tom Thibodeau needs to get the fuck up out of here. He goes, Obi Toppin's in the game? Obi Toppin was in the game too? Are you shitting me? Obi Toppin was in the game too in the last second? Yo, man. Yo. I haven't been this emotional in the crunch time in forever. Okay, so I have not been this emotional watching the game with you guys in a long fucking time. This fucking game right here, okay, this fucking game right here, for all the jokes and stuff that I had in the beginning of this podcast, is joking around. This crunch time, since about 6 minutes and 30 seconds in this game that I was really watching, it really aggravated the fuck out of me. Okay, you're talking about 6 minutes. And then the 5 minutes in the overtime. So we're talking about damn near 12 minutes of this game that completely aggravated the complete shit out of me. Okay? Mitchell Robinson should not be on his team anymore. There was reports that he should have been traded, that he was traded, but Tom Thibodeau wanted to keep him. Bad move. We should have traded Mitchell Robinson. Tom Thibodeau should not be coaching this team anymore. Okay? Should not be coaching his team anymore. All right? Unbelievable. Obi Toppin did not play in God knows how long. Why was he in the game at the end? For what? For what? If I was asking questions for the press, I'm not gonna ask, hey, so what happened about today about the game? What was your strategy at the end? I would say, why the fuck did you put IQ in the game in the last few seconds to get it to shoot a 3-point shot? Also, I want to know, why the fuck was Obi Toppin in the game at the end there? I want to know. I want to fucking know why. Okay? This is too much stress right now. I got to calm it down because my wife is waiting. Like I said, I wasted 15 minutes of my life. Not even 15 minutes. I'm talking about 20 minutes because the end of the fourth quarter was about like 10:53 or so. When the end of regulation started. So now it's 10:16 right now. So we're talking about like almost over 20 minutes right now. Wasted of life that I can't get back watching this fucking game with the Knicks when I could be enjoying time with my wife right now on Valentine's Day. Shout out to everybody that sat here and watched me call this game. Listen, man, for those that watch this right now, I dare you to tell me I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about when it's these Knicks. I freaking dare you. Okay? Go ahead and watch your favorite post-game show and complain about Burks and his defense, okay? Go complain about Fournier, how he needs to be traded. Go complain about all the dumb shit out there. And talk heavily about how Mitchell Robinson had the game of his life tonight playing against a bunch of dudes that are half his size. Let's take a look at the box score. I get out of here. Mitchell Robinson had 17 rebounds. I dare you go on Knicks Fan TV or NBK TV right now, Knicks Fan TV or Nothing But Knicks, and say how Mitch Robinson needs to get $20 million a year. Tell me that 17 rebounds a game was what got us to the end here. Tell me. Just tell me that we need to run plays for a guy that was blowing layups with guys that are standing below his shoulders. That's how short they are compared to him. Blowing layups at the rim. Okay? Miss me with that bullshit. Okay? Tell me again that we need to get rid of Julius Randle when he got a triple-double, 30, 10, and 13. Miss me with that bullshit. Talk about his 7 turnovers all day long for the next 2 hours on Knicks Fan TV and Nothing But Knicks. Go ahead, enjoy your fucking self. Okay? Obi Toppin played 8 minutes tonight. What the fuck was he doing in the last second of the game there? He didn't play all game. 8 minutes he played. He didn't play hardly the whole second half. So you mean to tell me it was okay for him to put Obi Toppin with 1 second left in the game? What was the reason? Explain it to me. What was needed from Obi Toppin at the end of the game that we could not get it throughout the rest of the game? Explain that to me. Okay? I don't want to hear nothing. Fournier had 29 points, and Fournier is the one that carried this team to get us to the fourth quarter to be able to win this game. Fournier was the one. Julius Randle is also. Between them two. Quentin Grimes is a young boy, 19 points, great. 40 minutes, fantastic. Okay, I'm not going to say nothing bad about Grimes. He passed up a bunch of shots because he's a rookie. Whatever. Okay, I'm cool with it. Do your thing, young brother. He's going to be great. But let's talk about the proper context of what the fuck we was just watching just now. So anyway, I'm out of here. Go enjoy your favorite post-game show. I'm freaking heated. I'm gonna need to sit in here for another 5 minutes to calm myself down before I go and see where my wife is and try to enjoy the rest of this night. So shout out to everybody that popped in. I see my boy here, Disc Dolo. Yo Disc. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I already said it all, man. But yo, miss me with it. I'll see you guys on the next one. Enjoy your night, man. Happy Valentine's Day out there. Hey, Disc. I know, I don't want to talk basketball with you right now, Disc, because I can't believe you say Mitch ain't at fault from that fourth quarter in that overtime. I don't know how you can say that Mitch, it ain't Mitch's fault, you know, for doing his thing. But listen, shout out to the fans, shout out to the baby. Happy Valentine's Day. You know, the first one of the first Valentine's Day for the baby, over there and where you are, and shout out to the wife and stuff like that. Hope everything is doing good. You know, hopefully soon this summer we can hang out again. But anyway, I'll see you guys later. Peace. You know, I just realized that I'm still recording. This is a real life reaction here. You see me coughing up my asthma. This is a real life reaction. I just realized that I'm still recording. I'm sweating. I'm literally trying to get my piece, y'all. Unbelievable. Thank God I didn't just dig in my nose and eat my boogers just now. That would have been fucked up. But I'm sitting here. I just can't believe it. I'm just looking at the screen in disbelief, y'all. This is literally a human being breaking down in front of you in real life. I can't believe it. I thought I ended the podcast, man. I'm glad that I didn't say nothing crazy just now. But I'm going through it, fam. I'm just going through it. Shout out to you guys that are still hanging out watching me implode in front of you. But you know, this is some real shit. You saw the asthma cough, right? That I just had. Unbelievable. So anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. I calm down a little bit and let myself calm down naturally before I take the hit on that pump. And I'm gonna call it a night. And that it is what it is, man. Eru out. You know, 4 fingers to the forehead, tucking the thumb. Salute. I didn't wear my hat for the first time ever on this pod. And it is what it is. History in the making. All right, peace, y'all.